This is an example of hereditary hair loss that so many millions of Americans are suffering from. In the after, this is consistent use from HairMax, an FDA-cleared device to help regrow hair from hereditary hair loss. And after 26 weeks of consistent use, you can see a dramatic change. This is not a hair piece. This is not a spray-on, a powder. This is her actual hair. We're going to take you through a full hour of before and afters, clinical research, lots of proof, and we're going to show you how to use this so that you also can have great hair. This is our only order of the year. We're really excited because the Ultima 9 just arrived. This is the laser comb, so really easy for targeted treatment. It's an 11-minute treatment 3 times a week, meaning a 33-minute-a-week commitment to regrow your hair. But why is this the time to pick it up? Well, it's our Beauty IQ Steal, and that's, of course, one of our best beauty values of the day. I know Randy Valicki doesn't always bring us a deal like this, because typically this would be $299,
I'm looking
Randy.
at this price, and wow.
It's $179 right now. So we're saving, $120. Yes, sir. I like that. All right.
Yes.
6 easy payments of $29 and change. Free shipping and handling is also going to save you another $5.50. And here's the retail value breakdown. A 373431 is the item number. Because it's a Beauty IQ Steal, I have to remind you that yes, it is a great value, but unfortunately it's one that's not lasting forever. Randy Valicki is here. He is the Director of Clinical Research at HairMax. It's great to have you back.
It's great to be back.
Happy
and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I think I ate too much turkey.
Did you eat?
Yeah, I can't
Wasn't
get my
it
buttons.
good though? Did you?
I can't get my jacket button.
No one uses buttons on Thanksgiving. Come on.
I know.
You know, I'm changing into pajamas for the next show.
Are you really?
Stretchy.
Lucky you. Lucky you.
Yeah.
But at least I'm so excited. You know, you and I have done HairMax numerous times. And for those of you who aren't familiar with HairMax, we were the first device to get an FDA clearance as a device that can help you regrow your hair. That's a strong statement to make, right?
Yep.
Regrow your hair. Now, ladies, you know, if you're suffering from hair loss, whether it's maybe from menopause or maybe it's hereditary, hormonal changes can also cause this hair loss. The doctors call it female pattern baldness, male pattern baldness, or they also call it androgenetic alopecia. So changes in your hormones. It's the most common type of hair loss out there for both men and women. We're going to go through some pictures. We're going to talk about how the HairMax works and what it can do for you. But I'm just excited about this price. What a steal.
Well, truly, that's why it's called a steal.
Yeah.
Before we dive into all of the features, we want to show you some before and afters because it's really, truly all about the results. That's what we love so much here at QVC2 and Beauty IQ is that we can bring you products that with an FDA clearance, so we feel good about them, but we know they're delivering results. Take a look at these.
So these pictures were actually done by the doctors that did our clinical research, okay? So we did 7 different clinical studies, and we did them at places like the Cleveland Clinic, right? University of Miami, University of Minnesota. You've heard of these places.
Yes.
I mean, these are big research centers in the world. This is a woman who was suffering from hair loss due to menopause. And she was absolutely so distraught about her hair loss, she became a hermit. She didn't want to go outside. If she had to go outside, she would wear a scarf or a hat, but there are places that she couldn't wear a scarf or a hat. What happened was that her daughter contacted us because her daughter wanted this mother, the mom, to do a family portrait.
Okay.
She refused to do a family portrait with her grandchildren because she didn't want pictures of that hair loss.
Okay, understandable.
Right. Now look at that before picture, but look at that after picture. Life-changing results.
Wow.
Now this is pretty severe hair loss there in this young lady, but in that after picture, you know what they call her now?
What?
Photobomb grandma. Right? No, I mean, she has just, I wish we could see the face pictures here because their face, she's just smiling from ear to ear. In that before picture, she was on the phone with me, talking to me with tears of sorrow and afterwards tears of joy.
It's incredible.
Works great for women. Let's take a look at the guys as well.
Okay.
Now you see guys like this out there every day, right? That little spot in the back gets bigger, the receding hairline. This guy's got general diffuse thinning hair across the top of his scalp. After 26 weeks, look at that hair growing back. Now, you start to see results before 26 weeks, but we wanted to take it out to a full 6 months to prove, number one, that the hair was sustainable.
Okay.
And also let the hair get long enough where you can see a significant difference.
Okay.
So works on girls, works on guys.
Yeah.
Anybody over the age of 18 it works on.
Okay.
You know, I love it because we'll get some great testimonial calls of people well into their 70s and 80s that call in and say, hey, you know, we bought this, we're using it, and it's growing my hair back.
Well, and well, believe it or not, I hope I'm okay saying this, but I just had Thanksgiving at Courtney Kason's house.
Yes.
Before I came to work today. She's one of our show hosts here, and her mother uses the HairMax. And they asked me, they said, well, what shows do you have tonight? I said, I have beauty, I have HairMax. And her mother said, well, for what it's worth, it's working for me. And I said, I will be sure to share that information.
Thank you, Courtney's mom.
Yes. So that's really incredible. But we do encourage you to give us a call as well. 800-600-1556 is our testimonial line, and it sure would warm our hearts to be able to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and hear your HairMax story. We want to hear from you because you probably watched this presentation at some point and thought, I wonder if it's going to work for me, just the way people are watching right now saying, I wonder if it's going to work for me. So give us a call and tell us your story. Let's go into how this works.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about it. What it does is it uses light energy to re-energize your hair follicles.
Okay.
Now, at least do you feel anything when it's on your hand?
No.
No, because you're not going to feel anything. It's what's referred to as therapeutic light energy. But it's the right type of energy that we have through our clinical research determined helps hair grow. Now, people say, Randy, how can light make hair grow? Well, think about plants.
Good
right?
point.
Think
Yep.
about photobiostimulation and photosynthesis.
Yep. Yeah, I'm like right there. You're just like, yep, okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's how plants use sunlight to grow. HairMax uses this type of light to help stimulate your hair follicles. Watch how easy it is to use. You just put it up against your scalp like you've got it going on there, and you're going to hear it beep. And when it beeps, you move it about ½ an inch, and it's beep, it's going to move it ½ an inch. So if you can brush your hair, you can regrow your hair. It works on all hair colors, all hair styles. It works on color treated hair or highlighted hair, straightened hair or permed hair. Now I'm going back over the same area a couple times, as you can see. And it's just beeping and I'm moving it. The treatment is only 11 minutes, and in that 11 minutes you can cover your whole scalp multiple times. Now, did you know that on QVC we have sold over 250,000 HairMax devices? Think about
That's
that.
incredible. And again, you know, I say this often, but I encourage you to go to QVC.com, read the reviews on HairMax, and find out why, you know, that many have been picked up.
Yes.
There's so much love for HairMax because what you do is you instill confidence back in us by having that hair again, or by having an option or a solution to get this home. When we think about the solutions of the past, they could have been really expensive, maybe a little bit embarrassing. We'd have to go into a doctor's office, but this is something that you're able to do in the comfort of your own home, in your own time, 3 times a week, 11 minutes, so a 33-minute-a-week commitment to do something really, really good and important for yourself. And today you're bringing it home at one of our best values of the day. The Beauty IQ Steel, just to put this in perspective, is as good of a deal as our today's special value on our QVC One channel, okay? This just means that it is one of our best beauty values of the day. And in this case, I'd say saving $120 is a huge value.
Oh, yes.
A 373431, think about the investment that you're making in yourself right now by picking this up. We have our best Easy Pay plan, so it's coming home to you for under $30 a month on Easy Pay, which is about $1 a day to get this home to start regrowing your hair if it's from hereditary hair loss. Free shipping and handling will save you another $5.50. Your item number 8373431, knowing that this is our only order of the year. Randy, can we go into just a little bit further as to who this is right for?
Yeah, it's important to understand it's for men or women over the age of 18. And doctors use these charts. They're called hair loss charts that describe what's called female pattern hair loss. So ladies, if you're along that middle row or that bottom right-hand corner, is your part getting a little bit wider? Can you see through your hair down to your scalp? That's where HairMax works great. Or that bottom right-hand corner, are you losing the hair behind your eyes, like back towards your ears and that frontal area? HairMax can help regrow that hair. That's an important statement to make.
Yes.
You know, I talk to women all the time that say, well, Randy, my part is fine, but you know what? My hair is just falling out by the handfuls. And it's not as thick and lustrous as it used to be. Ladies, I do something called the ponytail test. Pull your hair back in a ponytail. Do you notice it's thinner than when you were in your 20s? That's hereditary hair loss or female pattern hair loss. HairMax can help you grow that hair back, and then you can use those, wear those youthful styles again. Let's look at the guys chart.
Okay.
So here's the guys chart, and this is the stuff you see. This is the hair loss you see in a guy every single day.
Yes.
Right? There's 50 million men out there suffering from this type of hair loss, and 30 million women.
Oh, wow.
So look at the guys with the receding hairline up front or that spot in the back that's getting thinner.
Okay.
HairMax works on this to help you grow that hair back. I want to be very, very straightforward and honest though. If you look at that bottom row down there, right there along that area, those people have waited too long. That hair loss is too far along for it to be effective for them.
Okay.
So the key here is start early. Being hereditary hair loss or being, genetic hair loss, if dad's on that bottom row or older brothers on that bottom row, start now so you don't make it to that bottom row.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, get started sooner than later. Now, you also did some more clinical testing here as to who it's right for, so we'll take a look at that as well.
Exactly. Just like any, all medical devices that are approved by the FDA have to undergo tests through the various skin types.
Okay.
We clinically tested HairMax through white through brown skin tones. It doesn't mean it won't work on the darkest brown or black skin tones. We just weren't able to test it there because the doctors had to count the hair against the dark skin. And let me show you this next image because that kind of explains it really, really well.
Okay.
What the doctors did is they marked off 1 square inch on the scalp. And before HairMax, you can see areas that are thinning, like down there in that bottom center, right? But if that was dark skin, you wouldn't be able to see the hairs.
Right.
So that's why we didn't test it there. But we have 6-month return policy on this.
Absolutely,
so that
180
you can test it
days.
for yourself regardless of your skin type. So what we did in that after picture, that 1 square inch, we added 129 new hairs per square inch. And we added 129 new hairs per square inch because that's the average increase in hair count that we saw, that the doctor saw with the patients in the clinical study. So think about 129 new hairs per square inch, and you've got dozens of square inches over your scalp.
Yes.
That's thousands of new hairs growing back in over your scalp.
What would it look like? What would it feel like? Very exciting.
Very, very exciting.
Let's take a look at this clinical study.
We're really, really confident that's going to work for you because in our clinical research, 90% of the men and women, or 9 out of 10, actually saw new hair growing back in.
9 out of 10. That's incredible. Okay, let's take a look here at how we're going to use this.
Exactly.
It's so simple. What's our time commitment?
So our time commitment is 11 minutes, 3 times a week. We're going to see Antonia here is going to go ahead and use it on her head.
You can use it, Antonia.
Yeah, you can go. She's got it turned on there.
There you go.
She's going to start at her scalp there, and she's going to hold it in one spot. It's going to beep and vibrate after 4 seconds. And when it does, she's just going to glide it back to the next spot. It's going to beep and vibrate again, and she's going to glide it back to the next spot after, like that.
Great.
She's not going to feel any pain, any tingling, right? She's smiling. It doesn't hurt. But actually, the teeth are nice because they actually feel like they're massaging your scalp.
Yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
it's a nice feeling. Once she finishes, she's going to go over that area again or move up to that next area.
Okay.
And you cover your whole scalp going from front to back like this. So this Ultima 9 Classic is the same great HairMax technology that we have in all of our other devices, but now we're making it in this very, very affordable product.
Well, and I really appreciate that because we have seen HairMax, upwards of $300, $400.
Yep.
So it's nice to have a very affordable option with the same light technology that you're seeing here.
So you see that light energy, it's going down into the hair follicle and it's invigorating those hair follicles to grow. Look at this time lapse and see how those hair follicles are starting to become thicker and fuller and stronger and longer and filling in all those thinning spots on your scalp. Look at all those new hairs growing in.
It's really encouraging.
Isn't that just great?
I need you to just keep it real with me right now. I'd like to know, when will I first start seeing a difference?
That's a great question. That's why we worked with QVC to give everyone a 6-month money-back guarantee. You're not going to see results in 1 month or 2 months. At the end of 3 months, you're going to start seeing something. So in our clinical research, it was 12 to 16 weeks before people started seeing results.
Okay.
But before you see them, you're going to feel them. So once you get into about 12 to 16 weeks, put your fingers up in your hair, and you're going to feel all these new little hairs growing in. You can say, Elise, check this out. Look here, I'm growing new hair. It's growing in, look.
Is that what you did?
That's what I did.
Because you were a user.
I was a user.
Okay.
I am a user
are.
still, of course.
Well, and actually, that's a good point. So
Yes.
once you reach your